An old greeting for new times. 2 days in London have shown how the financial crisis has accelerated the pace of change around the world. Arab money is helping the bailouts. Brazilian trade is part of future prosperity. Part of what is known as the BRIC: Brazil, Russia, India and China, the rising powers. Add Turkey and you see how the post-World War II power structures no longer work. You've got to talk to the right people.
Russia.
And you've got to know who they are.
Even I can see it's not Russia.
The message is coming through. New times need new players.
This is the first crisis of the globalization era, and I think that leaders understood that only together we can face it.
Everyone wants their place at the top table. With an eye on that, the American president got to work. The Russian-American relationship was turning cold, but Presidents Obama and Medvedev have used their first meeting to signal a thaw. They've agreed to negotiate a reduction in nuclear weapons, cooperation in supply routes for the Americans in Afghanistan, and an Obama visit to Moscow. But Russia remains vehemently opposed to the US missile defense plans for Eastern Europe, and cooperation on preventing an Iranian nuclear bomb was lukewarm. Another first. President Hu of China met Obama. For the first time, what are called the atmospherics were of a recognition and acceptance that China will now play a decisive economic role, and that China has traded up from a coming power to one which has truly arrived. Mr. Obama accepted an invitation to visit China. Each side agreed there was consensus that Iran must not get nuclear weapons. On Monday, President Obama heads to Turkey. The country Prime Minister Recep Erdogan leads occupies prime real estate. That's why President Obama has chosen it as the first Muslim country he'll visit. Not only is it emerging as an economic power, but it's in NATO. America knows that Turkey's return to the world stage and its location means it's in a position to check the influence of Russia to the northeast and Iran to the east. The old guard remains powerful, but the G20 has shown that things have changed and shown that President Obama is ahead of that game. Tim Marshall, Sky News.